Well, hello, hello. The Soul Reader will be starting in approximately 3 minutes. So, welcome, and let's hope we don't have any technical difficulties this week. We'll keep our fingers crossed. We sure will. If you are coming to the show for the first time and you need to know how to navigate everything that's there in front of you. So if you are watching on your browser and you're watching from the website, there's a button that says details. If you hit that button, it'll give you other options like a playlist for the next time you're watching replays. You just hit details and then hit playlist, and you can choose which show you want to watch. Also, if you want to be on the show, not just watch the show, but be on the show and get a free reading, you can just hit the button that says be on the show or donate. You hit that button, and then there'll be another button that says be on the show. So you hit that button and you follow the prompts, and I will see you when you come into the show. So that's how that works. So we'll be with you in approximately a minute and a half. Okay. See ya. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. I guess I was daydreaming or something. Not ready for the show to start. But here I am, here I am. Welcome to the Soul Reader. And I'm your host, Anthony Cordova, Tony C., the man about love. And I'm also here to welcome you again because I'm so happy that you're here. Another show. Here we are again. We're starting. It's like we keep starting over and over again. We had the show on another platform and that went away. But a few months later, and we're still here. We're back. We're back. So, this show, The Soul Reader, if you have never seen the show before and you are not familiar with me, I am a psychic, natural born empath. Now, I know most of you know what a psychic is and the type of things psychics do. And I do some of those things, but what I do more than anything else is I am a natural born empath. So being an empath means that I can feel your emotions and I can kind of take that on. And so with that, I call it tapping into your soul, who you truly are, tapping into the person that you may not realize you are. With that, I'm able to go in and see what things may be causing you a issue in your life. Like if you keep having bad relationships, or you keep having problems with your job, and you just not feeling like you're in the right position. So those are the types of things I can do. I can also connect to someone on the other side. So if you have a loved one that's on the other side that you're concerned about, or you miss, I can help you with that. Now, also, you see the QR code, and it says be on the show. Now, if you're watching on a browser, you do not have to scan that QR code. There's no need to, only if you want to be on the show on your cell phone. But if you're watching on a browser, no need to use that QR code. But if you are there on a browser and you want to be on the show, and I think I said this earlier, all you have to do is hit that detail button if you're there, and it'll give you more options. And you'll see a be on the show. I'll just say be on the show or donate. But hit that button, and it won't make you donate. So don't be afraid to hit it. But you can donate if you wish. But you hit that button, and there'll be another button that says be on the show. So you hit that button. You'll see a QR code. No need to scan it. Okay. So you hit that button and then follow the prompts, and we will see you when you're on the show if you want a reading. So the way it goes is, first I talk about the topic of the day, and then after I finish with that, I'll get into doing the free readings. So that's how that goes. So my first segment of the day is Tony's Mind Mashup. Yes, it is Tony's Mind Mashup. And today the topic is, what's the point of all of this? Woo! What is the point of all of this? Now, that is a good question. What do I mean by what's the point of all of this? And that's a loaded question. Okay. So, what I'm getting at is, we all live here on this planet. We're all born, we have families, we have jobs, and all of this. And sometimes it can feel like we're on a treadmill. We just keep doing stuff and on a treadmill and just trying to get through life. And the question is, we ask ourselves often, what's the point? Is this what life is supposed to be? Now, sometimes, not until we get in touch with who we truly are, do we begin to find out what the point is. So with that, So with trying to know what the point is of going on, as an empath, I am able to help you find that. So as we go through life, quite often we think that some things are really important. We may believe that our clothes are really important. And there's nothing wrong with liking fashion. But it's the level of importance that we give it can be the issue. Or maybe we like cars, or maybe we like expensive jewelry, or maybe it's sports. Now, there's nothing wrong with loving sports. But when we take these things and put them higher than what they are, than what, let's see, how do I explain this? When we take these things and kind of put them on a pedestal and put them above relationships, above love, above compassion, above empathy, that's where we get lost. And that's where we begin to ask ourselves, what's the point? Because we're not feeling fulfilled. We have an emptiness in our lives. Many people ask me, what is my purpose in life? And most of us don't know what our purpose in life is. And how do we find that? How do we figure that out? And mostly the way to do that is by getting in touch with yourself and becoming centered, really grounded. And again, that's something loaded. It can take us a long time to get to that place where we feel grounded and centered. And the little things in life no longer matter to us. No, we begin to realize these little things are not that important. And we begin to learn to love. Now, when we talk about what's the point, well, I can tell you, the point is that we begin to have love for each other, that we don't have all of these prejudice we have for someone and racism and things like that. We let those go. We let those go and try to understand other people. So, in a short way, the point is to love, to care for people. That's the point. It's complicated, but yet it's pretty simple. If you're a person if you're like this really kind person, you're really nice, and you try to be nice to everyone, and all is good, but then, you get in your car, and then you have road rage. Somebody cuts you off and you are just going nuts, and you're cussing at another person, or if someone cuts you off, you may turn around and then try to cut them off. And I don't know about where you live, but I live in Metro Atlanta, and we hear many stories about road rage and people getting killed because one person pulls out a gun and just starts shooting at the other person because they were cut off. See, that is not the point of life. To ruin your life and someone else's because you got cut off. Not the point. Not the point at all. Let's see. So I don't see anybody in the audience. I don't think we have any live questions or comments. I can't tell for sure. My producer is handling all of that. Yeah, I have a producer, my lovely wife, Jill. As you all know, she keeps me straight. Yes, she does. She really keeps me straight. So we don't have anybody there. And I don't want to talk about this topic for hours. I may bore you. So this would be the time I would do free psychic readings. So there's the thing, free psychic readings. And that is, and excuse me, I'm adjusting something. And free psychic readings, and that's where if you wish to have one, this is when you would come up. Now, what I'm going to do, being that I don't have anybody here right now that wants a reading, I'm going to pull up a clip between me and a lovely woman named Amy that I did a few months ago. So, Jill, if you would pull that up and we'll listen to that, and that will run for about 14 minutes, and then I will be back and we will discuss all of this. So, what do you have for me, Jill? Is there anything you wanted to know about your husband?
Well, yeah, I'd love to, but he never wants to come through. So if you can, if he's there, I would love to hear. But
Okay. Um, in your case, I'm going to need his name.
okay, it's Jack.
Okay. All right. And like I said, it's a kind of difficult with you. Some people come
Mhm.
through stronger than the other. So like you're the connection.
Right,
Okay. The stronger the connection I have to you, the easier it is for me to connect
right.
to Jack. Was Jack like a man of little words? You know how they say a man of little words. He would say what he had to say,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and that was it.
didn't talk much. Yeah,
Didn't talk.
yeah.
Yes, didn't talk much. Did any other psychic get that for you? Did they give you that? You say they never were getting anything on Jack.
No,
They didn't get that?
no.
Okay. Well, you just remember, you tell people Tony
Tony.
connected to Jack when no one else could. Okay. So the man of little words is is in a good place.
Okay.
Now, mind you, when a few words, my producers corrected me that I should say "man of few words," which would be the right term instead of little words. Thank you, Jill.
Yeah, he could use big words.
Yes,
Just
yes. So he was man of little words. He really, really, really loved you more than you know, actually, way more than you knew. Okay, he wants you to know that he, the reason um, other psychics have said he never would come through because he's still learning some stuff. So with him being the man of few words, he's still learning how to change that. Okay.
right,
Um, that's what makes it hard
right,
uh, for other people to connect to him on the other
right.
side. And he's not he's not in a bad place.
Yeah,
He's in a good place. Okay.
right,
And and actually just him allowing me to connect to him is a big deal.
okay.
Okay. This is like this is like him going to another level.
Mm-hmm.
So these things that we might think are little are not little. This is not a small thing on the
Mm-hmm.
other side. as I was saying earlier, death is not the end. Okay.
Correct.
So he's still watching over you, and he's very proud of what you're doing. He's really proud. It's like it's all I can say is how I feel it, but
Right.
it's like he's exploding with this proudness he has of you. It's just emanating like this energy. It's just
Hmm.
emanating how proud he is of you. His his thing, um, what I say, the man of few words, uh, that came from way back, so from when he was a kid.
Right. Probably.
Yeah. So the things that he went through as a child, he learned that it was better to keep quiet.
Hmm.
Okay, and you may know more about this than than I'm going to say. Okay,
Okay. Hmm.
so it was better for him to keep quiet. So that's the way he lived his whole life. So, and I'm clicking this pen again, but
You're good.
yeah, that's the way he learned to live his whole life. So he wasn't able to express himself the way you would have liked him to express himself,
Hmm.
the way your children would have liked for him to express himself.
Hmm.
So these were a quiet struggle for him, but he would never ever let anybody know. He's the type of man, if somebody's told him, I think you need some therapy. No, it ain't happening.
Right.
Yeah, so he wouldn't do it. Um, but now he's really good, and he's really happy that and proud of you and what you're doing.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so I really it's good stuff.
Okay. All
It's
right.
good stuff. You see, and in this show, and people notice this when I connect to people on the other side. Most of the time, I feel pretty good.
Right.
And the reason is the other side feels great. It's like taking a vacation from this planet
Hmm.
on what it feels like on the other side. So, yeah, I love doing this.
Hmm.
I didn't think I would love connecting to people on the other side as much as I do when I started doing it on the regular. But yeah, I really do love it. And I'm thanking your husband right now. I'm thanking him for coming through. Uh, yeah,
Okay. Good.
it's good. I hope I helped some and
Yeah.
eased your heart a little bit.
Hmm. Yeah.
Uh, when the next time you come back,
Right.
what do we have? Oh, yeah, I'm getting more questions here from my producer. Do you have any more questions before we go?
Well, right now I have two homes. I'm splitting my time between Michigan and North Carolina because we were building our home in North Carolina. That was kind of like his dream home, and he never got to see it finished. He passed before the home was complete. So I've been going there, but then I spend some time here, and I'm struggling as to whether I should sell the Michigan home and just make North Carolina my home because I've enjoyed my time there, or do I just as long as I can keep both, just keep both. And I haven't sold it yet because he had so much stuff here that I don't even know how to get rid of. He had a hobby of working on guitars and amplifiers. So he would sit in the basement and he would refurbish old guitars and old amplifiers. And I've got all these pieces and parts and things that I don't even know what they are because I didn't take enough of an interest in it when he was doing it. It was his hobby. I didn't really care. And so now I got all this stuff and I don't even know how to get rid of it. And so I have that struggle between, you know, how to close one chapter and move to the next.
The man, I'm going to call Jack the man of few words
Yeah.
from now on. Jack is the man of few words. And Jack said, when you asked me the question, he said, go, go, go,
Okay.
go, go, go,
Mm-hmm.
move, go,
Okay.
go, go.
Go, go, go.
I understand your fear about how do you handle that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, find an expert
Yeah, that's what
that
I need.
deals with that stuff. Call the expert up, have him come to the house. Uh, he'll make you an offer on everything.
Oh, that would be great. I would love
Yeah,
that.
but that's how you do it. Fine. If you use guitars, fine. Do a search on guitar experts in your town, in your
Yeah,
area, and
yeah,
they'll tell them what you have, and they'll come and they'll probably buy everything you have.
that would be great. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
and
I appreciate it. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, leave. Yeah, go to yeah, because it's exactly like you said.
Mm-hmm.
You're in between both spots.
Well, yeah.
So remember how I was saying you feel like you're not on solid
Yeah.
ground.
Exactly.
So that's part of one, your husband passed away. Two, you got all of this stuff to deal with, and it's an emotional connection. Okay. But if there's a special guitar that you know about that he really loved, maybe keep that one.
Oh
So I'm
yeah.
not,
Yeah. We've dispersed the guitars between the kids, his
yeah,
friends,
yeah,
all the good stuff we have. It's all the guitar making stuff, the guitar repair
yeah.
stuff, the amplifier, the tubes, the all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. You call an expert for that stuff, but all the stuff that's sentimental, keep
Yeah,
it, put it
that's
out throughout the family,
yeah,
and that will make him happy.
yeah,
Um, that those things, stayed close into the family, and those things actually help keep a connection,
right, right.
a better connection. But yeah, go, go, go.
Okay. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're very
Okay.
welcome. And
Thank you so
please,
much.
Amy, come back anytime, any Tuesday,
Okay.
because I still feel the other thing I was talking about in the beginning.
Okay.
There's something in there, and it's deep.
All right. Well, I'm not sure, but
uh,
maybe
I'm
we'll
not
connect.
sure either.
All right. Well, maybe in a couple weeks I'll come back and
Yeah,
see what.
yeah, yeah. A couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, um, think about that.
Okay. Okay.
Think about there is something in there. There's things we hold on to, and it can keep us from living our full potential. So
Okay.
it's kind of a thing like that.
Yeah. Like a fear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
like yeah, kind of like a fear, and fears come from someplace,
Right. Right. Okay.
and that's what I'm getting at. the where the fear came from and what
Right.
that is, and how to overcome it. So,
Okay.
but
Okay.
otherwise, you're good.
All right.
Moving to South Carolina,
North
North
Carolina.
Carolina.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
It's a beautiful
yeah,
area.
yeah,
Hmm.
and yeah, and yeah, yeah. That's
Okay.
it's good.
Thank you. Thank you,
You're
Tony.
very welcome. Can't wait to see you again.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye bye. Oh, that was wonderful for me reading Amy. And before I go too far, I want to thank Charlie for his comment, which is thank you for sharing your gift. And thank you, Charlie, for posting that in comments. We always love seeing comments here. I hope we're not having any technical difficulties. Right now, yeah, I see we might be freezing up, so we don't like that at all, but hopefully we can rectify that issue. Hopefully. At least I hope so. Yes, I hope so. But no, does not look like it has been taken care of. So bear with us just for a moment. Uh, Jill, can I ask you to turn off camera 2 and just keep it off? And that hopefully will take care of the problem eventually. Okay. Alrighty. So we're back. For those of you that have never seen me or heard me do a reading, that's kind of how it goes. I am like a conversation. So I'm not like most psychics you see, where I tell you, oh, something's going to happen on such and such a date and all of that. I may tell you, yes, things are going to change in your life, maybe in 6 months or something like that. But everything is a conversation with me because I'm an empath. So I feel your emotions, and then I kind of have to interpret those emotions. And it's the same when I connect to someone on the other side. Um, I feel their emotions, kind of their souls. So when they say things to me, it's not like I'm hearing them say it. It's like I'm feeling them say it. So I have to interpret that. Uh, and then hopefully I'm telling you in a way that you will understand. Um, a lot of psychics or mediums, when they connect to someone on the other side, they will say, "Oh, yeah, yes, your mother's wearing a red dress," and the person getting the reading will say, "Oh, yes, my mother loved that red dress. She wore it as many times as she could." Well, see that I tend not to do because I'm really connecting to their soul. So I'm getting into who they truly were. Like I may tell you something about your loved one that you didn't know because they didn't share it with you while they were here. There's a lot of things that, let's say, your parents do not share with their children. Okay. But if I'm able to share it with you when they're on the other side, it's because they want you to know, um, in a hope that you will understand them better and why they did the certain things that they did while they were here. Because your parents probably weren't perfect. Probably, probably wasn't. They probably weren't perfect. So, sharing that with you, if that's what they desire for me to share with you, those are important things which can help you become grounded, to become centered. Because, you might say, oh, my mother never showed me that she loved me. She always criticized me. And that may have really messed you up in your life. And to this day, it may mess you up because you start having feelings of not being good enough and not being worthy, and especially not being worthy of love when you don't get the love from your mother that you thought you should get or that you needed. I mean, we all need love. But if with a reading with me, we find out that your mother didn't show you love, and the reason is that she never got love from her mother. But you may not have known that because your grandmother, her mother, may have showed you plenty of love. So you don't know where it came from. And why would your grandmother show you plenty of love but never showed your mother love the way your mother wanted to see it? Well, the reason is, as we get older, we try to, if we're good, we try to correct some of our mistakes. So grandchildren are like a second chance. A second chance. Well, we were thinking, I didn't get it quite right with my children. But I have a second chance to do this right for my grandchildren. So getting a reading from me is not just telling you that they're wearing a red dress. It's not. It's deeper than that. Everything that I do is in an effort to bring all of us together. And where does that start? It starts with yourself. It starts with self-love. It starts with getting centered. So please come get a free reading every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Soul Reader. And as you can see the graphic, that's the Soul Reader with me, Anthony Cordova, again every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And that's knowtobestill.com/podcast. And that's where you can check out the show live. And you can also check it out from Facebook and YouTube, and there you can make comments also. So I think we're going to start wrapping up this show. So let's get some music playing. So also, for those of you that know, I'm right. That's with me and my lovely wife, Jill Cox Cordova, and we talk about relationships. And we try to be funny about it. So check that out. You have to go to Jill's website. That's jillcoxcordova.com. That's where you need to go. And just click the podcast tab and you'll be able to watch that show live on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yes. So I'm glad we're back. We've been gone for a while. I hope to see you all tomorrow night, and I want to thank Charlie again for being in the audience. It's not as easy to see who's in the audience now as it used to be. We used to be able to see everybody, but now we can't see you unless you make a comment or you actually come on the show to get a reading. So, as usual, we love you all. I can't wait to see you again next week. And I really do want to thank you for watching. Really. There we go. So, till next time, I'll see you. Bye.